Is Red in my party? Okay, no. He's just being stuck in the cutscenes. Okay. I think the only Japanese N64 games I have are Kirby 64, which I know has a different USA title, and Donkey Kong 64. Those are the only two I've actually got for Japanese N64. And were any of them ones that you got because they were, you know, exclusives, or were they all just ones that were acquired because they were cheaper? Besides, of course, Animal Forest. Yeah, because I picked up Kirby 64, which I think it's in that stack of N64 games over there. I picked it up because it was super cheap compared to the USA version. Like, we're talking like $5 or $6 versus like 30. Let's see here. Okay. Please say I don't have to do like a harder version of that crappy mini game. Because I can do that mini game, it just kind of sucked.
Sure took you long enough. What do you say? Want to jump right into your second trial?
What is it? God, it is more of that.
This is. Do I ever? But do you?
Holy crap!
I love its mustache.
Let's see. Who looks fit to fight?
Ooh, me! Can I give it a go?
Do it. Why?
Fine by me. If the little lady wants to
I don't
show
want
off,
her to do
I
it.
say let her.
Oh, I didn't know there was any difference besides just the text.
Okay then. Yoo-hoo! guess I'll leave it there. Get him! Here he comes! Get ready! One more shot! Ready?
Okay, just die.
Go on.
Okay.
Here he comes! Yoo-hoo! Here he comes! Mind backing off a bit? Too much? Yoo-hoo! I'd keep my distance if I were you. Here it comes! Yoo-hoo!
Alright, let's see if I can get this stupid thing this time.
Okay. Yoo-hoo!
Come on, let me kill you.
You okay? Here it comes!
There we go.
This should make you stronger. This one's for you! Stop it! Ready? Every little bit helps.
Okay. So you'd argue that the Japanese Smash 64 is better than the US because the punch sounds are better. I literally thought those two were the same cartridge, just different language region on them.
Wow, you sure showed me. And I still thought you might be no better than a bunch of bumbling bandits. Ta-da!
Some of the biggest audio differences were the stuff on the Famicom versus the NES.
You've still got 2 more pieces to collect, and they won't come easy. But I could use a bit of time to shore up the next trial, seeing as you kind of breezed through the first 2. How's about we put things on pause? Here, give me your contact info. That way, I can hit you up when the trial's good and ready.
What?
Cloud, I think it would be wise to oblige his request.
Okay, Chadley.
Perfect. You'll be hearing from me soon. Peace.
Our hunt is on hiatus.
For the time being, I'm afraid our only viable course of action is to await further instructions.
Alright, let's see here. Yeah, to me it's definitely worth playing Famicom and Famicom Disk System versions of games that, you know, don't have a whole lot of text. Because, like, Zelda, Metroid Kid Icarus, and like Castlevania 3 all had significantly better audio on the Famicom or Famicom Disk System, respectively. I always did find it funny that they had Captain Falcon doing a fairly bad salute in the original that got, swapped out very quickly in Melee and all other later games in the series. If you know what I'm talking about. Oh, welcome back in Retro Chester. Didn't know you were still happened to be here. But yeah, he definitely did a salute that was really bad at first.
Field for what? For a jungle, that's what. Reactors nestled deep in the heart of one.
If that's the case, I think we're still a long ways off.
Can this handle a jungle?
Well, we'll soon find out, won't we?
Not trying to get to the jungle part. I know where that's headed. That's not what I'm trying to go to. Yeah, and I do appreciate that you have been in almost all of the streams I've done. I greatly appreciate that. Yeah, he startled the shit out of me by reaching up and tapping me on the arm. Yes, Mr. Rat. Do you ever hear him when he's in the background, like, rang at me? Because sometimes he's sitting on the floor making noise before I actually notice him and pick him up. Just jam his face into it. Anyway, Gato Gordo. You get to go back to the floor, Gato Gordo. And yes, I'm aware of what I just called my cat. Where is it? You're telling me that there's one, but where is it? Okay. Okay, I found one of his caves. So yeah, the OC loves to make his little ran noises. But yeah, he really startled me this time because he's tall enough where he can actually reach up and like go like whap and like bat me on the elbow or something. Square, circle, circle, square, circle, circle. Okay. Oh, I did too early. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that cat's a very, very cuddly little bastard. Gets all the snuggles.
Thanks to you, Cloud, I was able to successfully extract data on the deity.
Okay, we've done the Alexander bit, which was not in the plans, but let's see here. Now I'm trying to get down here. I don't know if I need the cutscene each time. I wish there was a way to skip that, but it's not too long. So I guess I'm wondering, should I move on to what I know is going to be probably the next plot trigger? Yeah, I can definitely, go towards the next plot trigger.
If that's not a tower, I don't know what is.
I think I crashed the car into a hole. Oh, is there two of these stupid things? Alright, so we need to do... Why can't I dodge? Come on. Ah, get the hell away from me.
Get it together, you two. Never count a ninja out. Please. Gotcha. Just here I go.
Sneaks down onto Cloud.
How about you pull yourself together?
Come on, give me the next move. Alright, now we are trying to do a Kura onto Cloud.
You can thank me later.
Alright, now we have enough to do this.
Come on now, up and at 'em.
What the hell?
No holding back.
Keep it up! Bring it! Yeah! We gotta switch it up. Wanna see what I can do? I can still feel it! There! Heads up! Give him your all! You're gonna feel this one!
Die.
Let's finish this! Come on!
There we go. Alright. Pain in the ass worms. Yeah, if you've ever heard a cat in the background, that instead of making the ran noise is making more of a noise, there is actually a stray cat that lives like right outside where I actually don't know where it spends the days, but it almost always comes around at night and begs for cat food. And it's really, really, really cuddly. So I've been trying very heavily to be like, please, you want to be my cat? Come on, come on, let me adopt you. And so, yeah, sometimes you'll hear that cat in the background because it wanders up to the house and makes lots of noise. And it sounds distinctively different than OC does. Because I'm convinced OC is the voice of a Siamese inside the body of a orange tabby. Okay, just checking that. And down we go. And down we go again. And what is this? Number 6. That's honestly a large part of where I want to go. But let's see if I can find a... Alright, let's Fast and the Furious this. Whee! Drop the buggy from space. Oh, don't have the menu up. There we go. so this way. That goes into the ocean. That's not what I'm looking for. Looking for this way. Yeah, that goes roughly where I'm looking for. Go, go, rocket buggy. Okay, why can't I get up here? Oh, I see. Need to get out and do the grappling hook. And we need to go this way past the tower. Call the car up here, even though it makes no physical sense. Drive the car away. It won't let me. Oh, it won't let me drive it into the death pit. Okay, where am I now? I'm under where I need to be. Yep, I was under, but this lets me go up. Let's see, that's a path to something. Well, let's see what this goes to. Okay, that's where I was trying to go. And we need to go up. Okay, where the hell do I go from here? That way? Okay. I mean, that's one place. That wasn't where I was trying to go, but cool.
Dangerous fiends may be in the vicinity. Exercise caution. Chimera variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. A strange amalgamation of species. The Chimera's addition to the animal kingdom coincides with the advent of Mako. This timing is likely no coincidence, as Mako energy's adverse effects on creatures is well documented. Fossils that have been excavated rather recently, however, appear to be those of an ancient ancestor to the modern Chimera. Scientists have since postulated that the fiend actually has prehistoric origins. Providence aside, the beast is a proven threat to any living here in ever-expanding territory. Please take care while squaring off against this mysterious foe.
All right.
Currently gathering combat data on target.
Come on. Ready? Coming! It's on now.
Alright, on to Cloud. Okay, that's not the right one.
Wow, I almost feel sorry for that. Excellent work completing our
That was
combat
literally within
check.
less
Though I suspect
1
it
second.
wasn't much of a challenge.
But that counted.
Cloud, I've analyzed the data from your latest bout and graded your performance. You've earned a 10 out of 10.
Cloud, apologies. Mai is speaking out of turn. Pay her no mind.
You get a 3 out of 10.
What? Those sound like questionable metrics.
Okay.
Never mind. We'll discuss this later. Cloud,
What are
I've
your
come up with
opinions
a new
on
combat
Mai
strategy.
versus
Why not
Chadley?
give it a go?
Yeah, Mai's a much better character. Because Chadley's just like, I am a nerd. Meh, 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 meh. Blah, blah, blah. Where Mai is like, I don't know, much more friendly, better character. Or Chadley's just like, I don't understand the world. I am almost an android. I do not get anything. All I want is data. Where Mai is like an actual character to me. Yeah, Chadley does seem like he's never been outside or, you know, near any sort of real person ever. And I forget the actual plot of, like, Chadley being around. Like, I feel like Chadley is legitimately, like, a engineered creature, but I can't remember the exact story behind Chadley. Are you, though? Are you joking? Is that one of those, like, sorry, not sorry sort of comments? I mean, where I live, grass doesn't grow very well, so there is that. I actually do know somebody who was allergic to grass. Let's see. Let's do this. Kiva. Yeah, so he actually did have a grass allergy that he did not know about. And we were at a party for a wedding, and somebody had brought from the brand Odka a grass-flavored vodka that was using like dandelions and stuff like that to create it. I don't think it was legitimately grass, but it was based off dandelion, and he didn't know. He had no idea that he had a problem with it. And then after he had gotten fairly drunk, and along with a couple other people, drank the majority of that bottle of Odka brand grass vodka, started having like breathing problems and like just like sort of thing like a couple hours later, and actually had to be taken to the hospital for it. Let's see. Oh, that would be a good thing to have. Let me make that. Let's see here. So I have a fairly bad lactose intolerance, and it may even be some sort of mild dairy allergy. So, does England have Dairy Queen? Before I try and explain this story. I will explain it. I need to know that. Okay. So, Dairy Queen has the thing called the Blizzard, which is a type of little bit thicker soft serve ice cream stuff mixed with, whatever sort of ingredients you want to just jam into it. In a cup, like about the same size as this can, just, fatter. So it's just fatter around, but about that same size. So I was taught as a kid that, when you would consume dairy, that having some sort of like sort of reactions were just part of it. It's just normal. That's what I was trained, is that it's just something that always is there and it's not a big deal. What is she wearing? High power? What does the high power one do? Oh, it does add to it. Okay. Why does she not have a summon materia? I need to fix that. Because Barrett has her summon materia. So yeah. I was always taught that. My mom would always get 2% milk, and anytime I'd have 2% or ice cream that's, actual milk, I would feel real snotty. I'd feel like I was hacking up something, and, that's how it always was, but I was taught, like, oh, that's normal, that's normal, that's normal, that's normal, that's normal. And so, if you were to go to Dairy Queen and get me the small size Blizzard, which, I just showed you about how big a soda can is, if you were to get about, let's see, how much milliliters is this? Let's say it's probably like a 400 or 500 milliliter cup of it. That's, mixed up with, I would usually do banana and strawberry, and, stir that up with actual bananas and strawberries, and, consume the thing, before it gets liquidy. Probably like 20, 30 minutes later, my nose would just be pouring. I'd be coughing. I'd have this kind of like sort of reactions, and it would legitimately feel like I was being strangled from the inside of my throat. So I've been told that might actually be a dairy allergy. Now, lactose intolerance is usually something when it gets down to your guts that, you know, you get farty and, you know, you get a lot of, you know, like issues like that. But that's the thing is, like, I do get gassy, but it actually, if I were to consume, you know, 500-ish milliliters of ice cream mixed with various fruits or cookies or whatever, it actually makes me feel like I'm being strangled from the inside. And yeah, thank you, Mechas, for coming in. I see you two know each other, obviously. Ship you a Dairy Queen building if you ship a whole Peugeot over there. I actually wonder if it's possible. Actually, let me see. So, I'd like to talk to you about that sort of thing after the stream, Retro Toaster, if you're up for it. Because I've been actually needing some moderation when I'm doing something to either shout somebody out or to ban those fucking bots or, you know, things like that. So that could actually be useful. Oh, and Macas, I think you need to see my Game Boy Advance collection. Just a sec. Okay, so we're gonna dig through the world of what's in the box, which this is the box that a Play It Loud Game Boy came in. This is actually a box I've had since my childhood. I do not know where the Game Boy that goes in it is, but we're gonna pull out some of the jank that's in here. Let's see. What in here would I consider jank? I mean, we have the king of jank right here. Good old no rules get fat. Let's see. Where is that thing? Yeah, we've got in here, we've got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, which I wouldn't really consider jank. We've got a copy of Tetris. We've got a copy of Metroid 2. We've got the Game Boy Star Wars, which is pretty janky. We've got Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX and regular. It must be in a different box. I was trying to show you In Sync Get to the Show. Oh. This is something I've had since I was probably about 13, 12-ish. A copy of Pokemon Blue. But yeah, we got Sword of Mana in here. We got Golden Sun. Super Mario Bros. Or Super Mario Land 2, Kirby's Dream Land 2, Donkey Kong Land 2, Metroid Zero Mission, Final Fantasy V, Sonic Advance, F-Zero Maximum Velocity. But yeah, I'd definitely say the jankiest thing in here is No Rules Get Fat, because I was hoping in here was my copy of as I said, what was that piece of shit? In Sync Get to the Show, but I don't see my copy of In Sync Get to the Show. Oh, there's Minish Cap. Yeah, there's Zelda Minish Cap, which I have still to this day, never been able to beat. I'm going to put these away. Actually, I think there might be some jank in this box. Let's see here. What can we show in the box of jank that... Oh, I have some jank. I have some jank for you. You ever heard of Bird Week? You ever heard of the Famicom game Bird Week? Or here is probably the jankiest, most stupid thing I have in my entire collection. I'm gonna make the webcam big just so you can see this. You get to see probably the jankiest, most ridiculous thing in my collection. The Cool Boy 198. This doesn't even work. I have never been able to get this to boot. It is a bootleg Famicom cartridge, and look how it's on that cover. That is Dante from the Devil May Cry game that's just called DMC. What the fuck is this? That came in a lot of games I bought, and it doesn't even work. But yeah, you've got Bird Week, where you play as a mother bird bringing food to your bird children. Let's see, is there anything else in here that's jank? Oh, here's some jank. Here, let me pull this out. The Sankyo pachinko game, which I have the pachinko handle up there. Yeah, it's up there off camera. So I have 2 pachinko games for the Sega Saturn. See what else is in here that's ridiculous. What is this? Oh, that's actually a super expensive rare game. Street Fighter 03 for the Saturn. This thing is expensive. What is this disc? Oh, Rayman. One of the few USA games that is in this box. Oh, have you ever played Cho and Nikki? Cho and Nikki is fucking amazing. Yeah, this is Cho and Nikki Kyakyo, a bunch of Japanese I can't pronounce. Let's see. Oh, this one's expensive. Radiant Silver Gun. We are digging through the box of mostly Japanese Saturn. Mega Man X or Rockman X3. Let's see. The other Sankyo game. This game's actually good. Magical Drop 3. That's a Suragaya purchase right there. Yeah. Oh. I think this is valuable now, and definitely could be considered kind of janky. And I definitely think this has gotten valuable. Pretty sure that's gotten up there pretty high. But yeah. Let me see if there's any other ridiculous jank I can show besides showing Nikki. PlayStation 2 memory cards. Got a copy of Cyber Tiger over here. How about the Sega Dreamcast keyboard in box? Or garbage. Straight garbage. Everybody loves this piece of trash. Oh, I've got some jank. I have absolutely got some jank. Let me pull it out of the shelf. You want to see some jank? This thing's jank. This is one of those force somebody to play with a terrible controller sort of things. So, first of all, it's got its 6 buttons as it should. But you also have auto, teach, mem mode, end, start. You have a regular D-pad, but it also does this with a nice clunk. So yeah, you got this weird rotating wheel thing. And then you've got a screen on it. And this is a Sega Saturn controller. Why did the Saturn have so much jank? Of jank on the shelf. I'd have to go to the closet and get more jank. Anyway, that was plenty of jank. So what the hell was I doing? Oh yeah, I was making stuff. Yeah, what do you think of all the random junk I've got on the shelf? Yeah, I've got too much weird junk. Yeah, I've actually never played a game with that Saturn controller. It's... Yeah, I need to figure out where the hell that skateboard is, because I can't find it. I'm not exactly sure how the, let's see. I'm not sure how the collab thing actually fully works. Yeah, let me see what you were saying while I was digging through my box of random bullshit. Yeah. So, Retrotus, did you say you've actually played Bird Week? Is that what I was saying, or are you talking about the pachinko game for the Saturn? Also, a Japanese Uno PS1 visual novel game. I think that's on the Saturn, and I think I could actually play that pretty easily. Choniki's great. Splatterhouse for the 360. Could show a collab of your system. I'd have to figure out how we actually do that. Yeah, Bird Week's pretty ridiculous. So I actually need to do a capacitor replacement on my white Sega Saturn so that it can successfully play games off of an SD card. Because, I mean, there's that box of Saturn games down there that I just showed you. And why is the camera all blurry? There we go. But I can only play disc Saturn games at this point. I don't have access to my my emulation library on it. You kind of want a week of Garfield. God. Week of Garfield. Let's see, do I have the picture of the terrifying Garfield plushie? Let me see. Let me see if I can find the terrifying Garfield plushie. Yeah, here it is. I will just show you a picture of this monstrosity. I badly want this because it's hideous. Let's see here. Where did it go? Oh yeah, I'm in a different folder. I feel you all should be aware of this. Nope, wrong picture. Why did you not change? God damn it, stream. There we go. You all need to be aware of this thing. If I have to know about bootleg Garfield, you have to know about bootleg Garfield. You actually own that plush? I've been wanting to get that bootleg Garfield for a long time. It's so fucking terrifying. I'm glad that you make the second person I know that owns that bootleg Garfield. Oh god, I love that thing. I want one. It's terrible. So I know it's hideous, but how is its build quality? Like, because the one I saw on somebody else's stream was very poorly stitched together. The eyes droop down. That makes it even better. That it's got like a lazy-eyed bootleg Garfield.
Look, another light spring.
You want a bootleg Sonic Harry Potter Obama backpack? I'm not sure if I have anything that's... Oh, never mind. I just showed you my frickin' Dante from Devil May Cry Sonic, or Dante from Devil May Cry bootleg Famicom cartridge that doesn't even boot. That's probably the most bootleg thing I've got.
Cloud. Good news. I believe I've ascertained the whereabouts of your royal quarry, the Tonberry King. Johnny wasn't that far off. Let's not keep your entrepreneurial friend waiting, lest he wither in the heat.
Every bootleg Garfield is personalized. Also, this thing is not bootleg. It's just Spanish.
Así de fácil. Así de fácil.
You get 2 copies of the Facile button. There's also the no button. Yeah, the no button actually says different things. It's kind of randomized. Oh, there it is.
Care to meet with Hugo?
It kind of looks like live-action Garfield, but in a bootleg, awful way. Have you ever seen that Garfield phone where you, like, lift off a piece of his spine to answer it?
Please bring back all the mooglets for me, Kupo.
What switch? It says flip the switch. So the Garfield phones wash up on beaches? That's wonderful and creepy. Did you ever see that news report? I think it might have been by I think it was Stephen Colbert. Wait, why did I fail? I think it was Stephen Colbert. It might have been John Oliver, where they found that there was like a beach that was getting like a bunch of prosthetic hands washing up on it, and they proceeded to basically go ahead and like collect them all and do. I forget the exact story. It's been a while. It was like doll hands were showing up on some beach, I think in like Sweden or something. And so they ended up like collecting them all up and like mailing them in a box back to Sweden or something weird like that. It was done as a comedy bit, but I can't remember the exact details because it's been like 2 years since I saw it. Might have even been Trevor Noah. I do find it funny that one of these is called Moog or Moog, where that's a brand of synthesizer. What is this? Okay. Apparently, the story with Garfield phones are shipping containers of those fell off of a cargo ship, went into a cave, and they got stuck there. Okay. Because, yeah, I've always kind of wanted one of those stupid things. It's not practical at all, but I've always kind of wanted one because it's dumb. I do have a Mario Kart phone, and I also have a piano phone. The Mario Kart phone I actually bought off eBay because there was a short period where I was going to use it for a landline in a business.
I'll tell you the story of how Mog and Mag fell in love. It's so romantic. Even after Mog was fully grown, he still struggled to fly. But he
Oh yeah,
never
you're talking
gave
about the
up.
pipe one?
He kept on practicing, undeterred. Eventually, Mag noticed how hard he was working and decided she would do everything in her power to
I still think the
support him.
Moogles in this
As
look
time
creepy.
passed,
They look like
the two
koala
became
bears.
Closer and closer until one day, I'll leave the rest to your imagination.
I've got the Mario Kart phone.
Kaboom!
It's like Mario sitting on a cart, and I forget exactly what part of it is the phone. Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's just got a phone handset behind him on the cart, like he's, you know, taking it as cargo or something. Okay. I have basically no knowledge of brats, so I wouldn't really know what that looks like. But I'm going to leave it at this screen for a sec because I really need the bathroom. Get to view the back of the chair. Just a sec, the door swung shut. Need to hear. Let's see here. So Macas was saying there's a Mario clock from the 80s that's... It goes, it's time to leave Dreamland. There's a Bratz lipstick phone that you want that looks like one from the TV show. There's ugly Barbie clones. Have you ever seen the thing where somebody actually like redid the makeup on Bratz to make them look, you know, more normal? Let's see. There's a load of abysmal games. Yeah, they're all awful. The PS2 ones were sometimes good. What's a change tree doll? That GameCube Bratz game Kyle played looked awful. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, redoing the makeup. Okay, kitty. Fine. You can have some, kitty. Here, come here. You have to come over here. Come over here. Over here. Other side. Go around. Come on. Over here. Come on. Here. I didn't realize Bratz was trying to be, like, positive, because they always seemed like they were more of, like, you know, I guess, like, prissy makeup stereotypes or something. They always seemed like they were intentionally almost, like, a little bit bitchy in their design. So I didn't understand that they, I don't see how it would defeat the purpose or, you know, be about being yourself. I guess I'm trying to figure out how could Bratz dolls be aimed at being yourself? Okay. So there we go. Alright, so what do we want to do as our next step? Sorry, the cat almost crashed the stream. So He tries to sometimes use the computer's case as a stool to get up to the top of the computer to the desk, and unfortunately, the top of the computer has a reset button on it, and he has multiple times stepped down to like one of his toes or one of his claws, has poked the reset button, and just straight up resetted the computer. Okay, so Barbies were pushing the narrative at the time of being feminine means only liking girly stuff and pink dresses and long blonde hair. Where brats came along and pushed their cool style to tell girls that they could rock any style they wanted, essentially. And it was decades before Barbie became really progressive. I mean, I would debate that Barbie was always kind of designed as a little bit of a, look, Barbie can be anything you want. And there was always, like brown hair Barbies and African American Barbies and Asian Barbies were around for a long, long time. But yeah, the thing I always got the impression of about brats was that they were aimed at very much a kind of an attitude of well, we're better than you. We're showing off that you have to have this kind of uppity, almost mean girl style. And I was like, I don't see how that's positive to little girls. I never really got the take on it that they were supposed to be rocking any style. I kind of got the impression that it was supposed to be rocking their kind of mean girls aesthetic. But then again, Bratz came out when I was 19, 20-ish. So I probably have a different impression of them than somebody who would have grown up with them. There was a show? I thought they were legitimately just a set of toys. I didn't know there was a show. I knew there was show, or there was video games.
It appears that you've arrived at the lair of the Tonberry King. That crown belongs in a far statelier head than his, namely yours. I'd say it's high time we divest him of it.
How we doing on stats? We're all healed up. Okay. Let's go ahead and give this a try, even though this may straight up murder me. Okay, I didn't actually get to look at my assess because I was trying to dodge. Oh, the crown can be stolen when it's pressured. Okay, so I just have to dodge a lot.
I got this. So this much is for certain. That's how it is. And you feel like hurry on. Heaven is the head that wears the crown. But I'd say your neck is more than up to the task. Go on.
abilities. Steal the pristine crown.
Here I go! All set. There. Come on. We'll turn this around. Someone need a rest?
Okay, this is going to be a hard fight, and I will be glad to read your stuff, but I just need to make sure I actually survive this.
How about you pull yourself together?